G'day, Finroo here, how you doing? Welcome along to Homebrew Wednesday number 21, I think it is now. And I'll be corrected if, yes it is, Homebrew Wednesday number 21. So, just a quick catch up, and what I've been drinking over the last couple of weeks, apart from the wonderful stout that I brewed, that Stoney sent me, that I got from Stoney's, from Stoneyard Vineyards channel, with his peanut butter stout, as you know, and I'm repeating, is this, I've been drinking this wonderful New Zealand beer, craft beer, Panhead. It's called Panhead, and a lot of people will know about this one. I'm late to the party. I was just saying to Jared at the brew shop before, I'm late to the party with hops, but slowly I'm coming around to it. Supercharger, 5.7%. A beautiful beer, and I'm really astounded. It comes in at 5.7. Yeah. So I'm really astounded. I'm really astounded at the flavour of the hops. And I rang Jared before, and I said, "Hey, what are these?" And I also spoke to the beer man too. I said, "What are these hops that taste like tangerine, orange, mandarin? You know, that sort of flavour?" Boy, geez, I tell you what, it really does. It's very citrusy. It's a beautiful beer. This and this has been on the shops for, you know, I mean, Tube Danos knows about this one. This is one of his. I'm pretty sure this is one of his favourite beers. It's been around for a long time. It's been around. Well, I don't know how long, but I'm always late to the party with things, and hops is one of the things, and I'm just starting to kind of get it. Some of these things take time, so you know, hops is something that I dabble with and experiment with and try and experiment, but I don't go all out on it, as you guys know. However, I can't get over this orange peel. Something else going on there, because I don't want to. I'm not a beer sampler. I'm not a beer taster, but I'll do my best. You know, I mean, I drink beer most days, and so I should be a freaking beer sampler, shouldn't I? I should have an opinion, is what I'm saying. And it is so. Oh yes, there's peach there. There's definitely peach there. There's orange, mandarin. And before, when I was drinking it, I got a bit of the, what do you call it? The grapefruit. The grapefruit bitterness. That kind of... And it's a wonderful beer. Boy, geez, I tell you what. It was, yeah, it's very, very clear. Probably filtered, I would imagine. So let's go in for a wee sip. Cheers. The balance is unbelievably superb. Really get what Tubino is doing with late hopping in his beers. Really get that. The bitterness is there, but it's so mellow and so round. Beautiful beer. Absolutely wonderful beer. Yeah, Panhead Supercharger. Beautiful. So moving on here, and talking about sort of APAs, I brewed Tube Dino's Octane IPA a couple of days ago. It's in there. I can hear it bubbling away in the fridge. I've got it set at 19 degrees. I don't know why I look, because I know what it is. 19 degrees, and that was in 3 full days I will put up to 22 degrees. It looked really... Oh, here it is here. It's a very dark. We've got a very thunderous sky going on again, and but I'll tell you, pardon me. I'll tell you what. You probably won't see it. It looks probably look very very dark, but it is very red. This is yeah. Poo. It's been sitting there for a couple of days. I don't know why I do that. I always seem to do that, but it's a beautiful red colour, a very bright red. And we'll talk about that again when I sample the beer. So the colour looks good. The brew day went really, really well. Here comes Baxter. Is it raining, son? No? Is it raining, boy? Now, it's not thundering, is it? Oh my God, it might be. So what have I got is the beer. I'll give you the notes here, and I'll actually do more on this next week when I keg it. But I just generally I've talked about the brew day. I talked about the recipe in that last week, and but today I'm just the mash pH was 5.1, which was a little bit low. Would like 5.2, 5.3. However, that's fine. Sparge was my sparge pH was 5.5. My strike temperature was 74. My mash temperature was 67. But I did the overnight mash, so it really lowered down. So I got a really good. I think I got a really good efficiency. I ended up at 1050. But my volume was down. My volume was okay. My volume was really good. However, I left a lot in the boil pot because I think I got my siphon pump caught on the tube. The cooling coil that I run water through, the copper, and I put that in there, and I think I got it. And when it it sort of ran out, and I thought, oh, that shouldn't be finished yet. And I tried to push it down, and I thought it was on the bottom of the pot, but actually it was probably caught on one of the coils of the copper tube. So I still had when I finished, I thought, oh, that's okay. And when I looked at it later on, I was about 4 litres short. So I ended up with, what was it? I ended up with 18 litres instead of 21. So my numbers were okay. I just ended up with a little bit shorter on the volume, if you know what I mean. So I left, instead of having, so I ended up with 18 litres instead of 21. So there was 3 litres left in the pot, plus I always leave another litre for trub and shit at the bottom. So yeah, but hey, 18 litres of this great beer is going to be awesome, and it smells great. Looks great. The brew day went really well. Had no issues apart from that, and I just have to watch that in the future. I don't, sometimes things like that happen, so let's not worry about it too much. I'll get, so if I've got 18 in there, I'll leave a litre behind. I've got 17 litres, so I'm 2 litres on my final brew, but the numbers are still the same as far as the alcohol level and everything else, and the IBUs and everything should still be fine. So that's really good. So tomorrow, I think tomorrow's the 11th, today 9, 10, 11, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the day after tomorrow, I'll be pumping it up on the fermenting temperature. I'll be putting it up to 22 degrees, and that's the way I always roll with my beers. Always put them in fermenting at 19 degrees, and after 3 days pump it up to 22, and that gives them a more diacetyl rest, and just makes for a really nice and not too many esters, off flavour esters that come from the higher the higher brew temperature. So that's good. It's going really well. I'm really looking forward to it. So hopefully next Wednesday I should be able to just about, I can cold crash it for a couple of days. I want to cold crash it for 2 or 3 days because I really want to get it really nice and clear, like this. Red Ale IPA, wonderful. The recipe looks wonderful. Amarillo, Columbus, and Cascade hops, fantastic. So thank you, Tube Dinos, for that. It's going really, really well. And that's about all I've got. I wanted to do a vinyl record. I've been collecting a few records over the last 5 or 6 months. Not probably the last month or two, but I've got some really nice records if you're interested, and I want to show them. So, and just moving along on Homebrew Wednesday, my next brew is going to be one from Captain Bailey's Adventures. He's in America, and I watch all of his videos, every video, even if he's smoking once. I'm an ex-smoker, and I don't really like to watch, because I would love a pipe. You know what I mean? Sitting out there with a beer or a whiskey and a pipe, Wonderful. But no, I won't go there. Been there before, not good for me. Here's my wife coming with her friend. I'm going to talk a lot. So I'll sign off and I'll say thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. You hear them out there? And cheers. Take care.
He's doing his brew review.